cut the big board in half. So now they're in 6-inch thick chunks. So now he's cutting off 1x6s off here. We need 5 of them to finish the fence, and however many we will need for the gate. We just cut this one. I'm not sure if we'll use it or not. We won't be using all these boards because there are some cracks that are running through this log. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get all 5 from this one or not. Alright, I don't think it's been mentioned yet in a video on this fence in the last one, but we do have boards going up, and it seems to be working alright. Let me get to the other side here. So as you can see, we're stacking the boards on top of each other as they go towards the milk house. So that board, and then the end of that board is on top of the end of this board. Same down there, the end of that board is on the end of this board. As you can see on the other side, they're stacked like that. And so we have to put another board here yet, and then 2 more here, and then 2 more there. So we need 5 more boards yet. And Dad's up cutting a little bit right now. I think he's cut all that we're gonna need for the fence area. Not sure what we're gonna want for the gate yet. So we have this main part of the fence done. So you can see the boards go up on top of the end of each board. Like so. And Dad's gonna do something for the gate. Obviously he's gonna have hinges and the latch and board somehow, but he's decided to take it along the end now. He was milling a couple boards a couple days ago, and now he made it another 4x4, and putting it in here, and we'll have the fence going across this way too. We might eventually put one in there to replace the white one, but not now.
When I get tired camping, I just spend my time pulling weeds and mom's onions. No, we're not sure what we're doing here. This flat spot in which we are working is what's left of an old chicken house that used to stand here. It is now just a foundation. Years ago, after we took the chicken house down, we hammered out most of the concrete floor, which was in pretty rough shape, and hauled some topsoil in here, and we gardened both vegetables and flowers over the years. But it always seemed to get away from us and became just another eyesore on the property. So a few years ago we planted a maple tree right there in the middle. Now that we have ability to harvest our cedar weeds up in the woods and cut them into something useful, we decided to build a fence. If not nothing more than decorative, that's what it is. So we're making it up as we go.
Wilson, explain to us what you're doing.
Hanging up cow towels.
These are cow towels. Towels that we use for milking.
Towels for cows.
You seem to know a lot. Explain, please.
You explain. It's your video.
We use these cow towels to prep the cows before milking so they become nice. That's your job. You explain.
You do it. You've prepped before.
Anyway, we use these towels to prep the cows before milking to get them nice and clean so we don't get dirt in the milk. What? We used to use paper towels. Oh, a few years ago now, I think. Back still when it was my job to be prepping and Lydia was uneducated about cow prepping and milking and stuff. We switched to these. Mom gets them from NASCO. Seem to work really well. Do this every day because they need to be washed every time. Then they should be dried out by milking time. We'll use them. We have enough for 2 milkings, so we use them for the night milking and then the morning milking, and wash them and hang them up during the day.
Four by 4.
I told Wilson it's nice to be able to use all the lumber I want and not worry about how much it costs. Okay, yeah.
Alright, we're finished with the west end fence now. He put in another little post in the middle and doubled up the boards here. I think he wants to put hanging what do you call it? I don't even remember. Something like the garden boxes like you would find on a window. Can't think of it right now. But I think he wants to put those here, and we might build like a bench or a couple chairs eventually maybe in here just to make it look nice. I think the eventual plan is to take out this white fence and build a cedar fence like that there. Because, as you can probably see, this white fence is falling apart. The foundation of this post is completely gone, so the only reason this is here is to hold that post up. Chester! Oh, that was you. I thought that was wind.
What?
Oh, that was you. I thought that was wind.
Well, I did earlier, accidentally. The lawnmower was sitting here. I leaned up against the lawnmower and I literally know the lawnmower.
Oh, it's gotta be 10 inches.
Except it didn't crash into the
Don't
lawn.
break the lawnmower, Wilson.
What?
Don't break the lawnmower.
So
Are you-
I went like this.
Or you could mow the lawn for the rest of the summer with the broken lawnmower. Cutting ends for the flower boxes.
First one.
Now we have to cut boards to length. Just gonna take those end pieces that are kind of a upside down trapezoid in a way, and they'll sit like this with the longer end on top and the shorter end down here. And then will sit on top of these two boards, and then the side boards will run along from those. Probably a board underneath, I would guess. Otherwise, dirt would fall through. Make some nice flower boxes. Rain!
Doggone that rain. I'm tired of getting wet. Oh, bent my nail.
As you can probably see, there's a bunch of sedan grass coming up in the field. I think we planted it a couple weeks ago, maybe not even 2 weeks yet. But what was nice was that we didn't get a lot of heavy rain. We haven't had a lot of heavy rain for a while, which is nice. We just had a couple days of kind of light rain on and off throughout the day. So the stand grass could grow roots without being washed out. Oh, it's about maybe 4 inches, 3-4 inches tall. It's growing pretty evenly all over the field. There aren't really any spots where it hasn't germinated. It's a big rock. Oh, where do I drop this? Oh, the fence looks nice from way down here. got the flower boxes done. I think Dad wants to put some onions that have kind of gotten trampled. Once those are gone, Dad wants to put up a little bench here. Next up is Dad's going around with a 6-inch board, marking off 6 inches from the top board of each of these posts. Then he'll shave off anything above 6 inches. So each post, the top of each post will be 6 inches above the top of the highest board. So 6 inches above this board, this gets cut off. 6 inches above this board gets this cut off. 6 inches above this, and 6 inches above this, these lines, gets cut off.
Only half done. Yeah, I did that. Like to say I did that on purpose, but I'm trying to figure out a good reason.